What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, just wanting to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and coming up, Happy New Year. So in this video, I want to go over what my schedule is going to look like for the remainder of this year, as well as what I'm going to focus on in 2021, so you guys will know what we're going to talk about. And I'm also going to want to take some questions and or comments and or suggestions below on what you guys would like to see me cover in 2021. So I feel that overall this past year, you guys have gotten a pretty good look at who I am, what I'm about, and what I can specialize in. And you also seen me at my highs, at my lows, and everything in between. But at the end of the day, I managed to survive the entire year in one piece, as did a lot of you. And we hung in there through the highs and the lows. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of the same in 2021, and I'm hoping a lot better. You guys saw the struggles with me actually losing or my FBA business going to a complete halt. And remember, this is a business that is year in, year out, made sales of over $1 to $2 million per year, every single year. So you saw that happen. You saw the simple fact that I lost my graphic artist somewhere in the middle of the year. And so my KDP and my merch business were at a halt, but yet still, I had some killer designs that brought in very huge numbers over the holiday season, particularly the Thanksgiving and the actual Christmas shirts that absolutely destroyed it. I'm talking about destroyed it. I had record sales on both those, and that was all because of years and years of hard work in those actual businesses. Now those businesses are completely at a halt, so I don't have any brand new designs coming into them. And really, the game that I played with a lot of those designs was not the game of numbers, even though that's how I started, but it was the game of pumping money into those actual products and then seeing them take off. And now I don't have to put any money into those products. I've had the top turkey selling shirt in Amazon for 4 years running, and this following year you're gonna see me just bombard it with traffic and a lot of money, and we're gonna see just how high we can actually push those sales. So that's been pretty exciting. And you've seen me start up brand new businesses from scratch like there's no tomorrow, and just test things constantly so that I can also give you guys brand new businesses to get started on. So I'm gonna talk about a couple of those businesses that I'm really high on and that I made very surprisingly a good deal of money on. But first, let's talk about how it went for you. So I want you guys to get into the comments. Let me know how your Christmas sales have gone thus far. And we still have got about a couple weeks into January. And I do want to remind you guys and gals that January sales are pretty hot too. They are fire. They're not as good as December, but they can often be just as good as the beginning of November and October. So do not be shy. Things will pick up if it hasn't picked up for you. If it dipped a little bit, it'll pick back up. Usually, Christmas Day is kind of shitty, and so it's kind of just a lot of hanging out with your family if you have the ability to do that, and scratching your head and thinking like, wow, I wish I could do that all over again, but not. It's time for the new year. So I know we got about another week of New Year before a lot of people really put the pedal to the metal, but let me remind you guys and gals, money doesn't sleep and nor does profit. So while everybody else is at rest, I'm out there still hustling. So I was just having this conversation with Kevin, who is one of my partners in some businesses. You guys have gotten to know a lot about Kevin, but the holidays aren't fun when you're broke. So the best way to not be broke is to hustle when other people are not hustling. So you better believe that today, not only am I making YouTube videos, but I'm also writing emails and I'm creating content for my audience, as well as creating funnels and things that'll make me automatic cash the whole rest of the year while everyone is celebrating, while everybody's opening up their presents, while everybody's eating turkey and stuffing their face. I'm not doing that. I'm hustling. So I'm setting myself up so that at some point I can take a breather during the rest of the year. You guys know that last year I took literally a 4 to 5 month breather because I had a lot of personal problems. And in that 4 to 5 months, I still managed to run, I still managed to stay alive, and I still managed to make money, despite the rest of the year was a bit of a struggle. I'll be honest with you, it was very much a struggle, and I don't want to have that same year repeated for 2021. So let's talk about what I'm working on, what content I plan to be working on, and as always, put your suggestions below because I always make videos based on what you guys want, because from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys watching this channel. Those of you that have actually stuck with me for that long, man, I don't know how you did it. I think I'm gonna take a shot to you guys. At the end of this video, I'll do that. But let's talk about what we're gonna be talking about this year on this channel. Now, I will probably not be taking a break. I might take a break over the weekend. I have been taking a break on the weekends lately, but the next couple weekends, I think I have some videos slated. And usually when I don't bring out content, it just means that I couldn't think of anything to bring out. I didn't have any thoughts in my head. Nothing inspired me to do anything. So the more ideas I get from you guys, the more inspired I can become. Let's talk about what I will be talking about now that we know that I'm really not going to take too much time off. I'm pretty fired up for 2021. Salute as usual. I forgot to salute at the beginning. A lot of people said the salute fired them up. It fires me up. It doesn't fire my cat up, but I don't give two shits if that fires up my cat up. There's other cats in America that love me. You guys saw the photo of that. In case you forgot, I'm going to post it here because I love it so much. All right, so now first things first. I know many of you love my KDP content, and while I'm not active in that at the present time because I don't have a graphic artist, I do have many titles that are making sales, and I will at some point this year find that graphic artist for KDP and merch. I know many of you tune in for that type of content. And that's what I plan on still continuing to make some of that content, but I really largely want to focus on the second big thing, which is the Amazon algorithm, because I want to remind you guys and girls that if you know anything at all, you can succeed in all of Amazon as long as you know the ranking and the algorithm and what goes on behind the scenes of all Amazon. Amazon is largely becoming the Google of the e-commerce world, and it is the Google of the e-commerce world. And if you can learn the algorithm, then you can literally rank anything that you want and desire and make some money. So it is my goal to provide you the absolute best content out there for ranking on all of Amazon. I will also be jumping back into Amazon FBA because when I do get that FBA business back up and running, I'm gonna have to bring it back from zero to where it was before, and that's gonna take some time, effort, and energy, so I will be focusing a lot on that. And yes, you can still make money with FBA, however, you do need money, but I will cover some of the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way in order to help make that happen for you. Now, the couple other things that I wanted to cover that I did want to mention here is, first and foremost, a lot of people have asked for some general marketing advice and some branding stuff, and we did cover that in the Jade Summer and how to build your own funnel, how to collect email addresses, and then how to contact them in order to create a list and be able to make money off your list. Now, I will say this much, I've made as much as $280,000 off of a series of emails that I've sent to people on my email list, and that's generated a lot of money for me throughout the year. So I can show you how to do that as well. I have an expertise in that actual area, and I'm also an expert in webinars and sales and things of that nature. So I will be covering general marketing advice. Now, the next thing that a lot of people have asked me is, a lot of people say, like, Liz, you motivate the hell out of me to do stuff, especially the salute. So I will be covering some general motivational things. Now, I have worked with a lot of big time names like Bob Proctor and Ty Lopez, and it's for a reason. I motivate the hell out of people, and I love to do it. I live for it. And as you guys can see, when I'm excited, I hope I get you excited. You can feel the energy and the effort across straight through the video screen. And so I hope to motivate you enough to be able to build whatever it is that you've dreamed of building, because you can do it no matter what walk of life you come from, no matter where you're from, and certainly no matter what you actually look like on the outside. Like, for me to be able to do what I do day in, day out, it's a dream of a little Mexican kid that was born in the ghetto and was always told that I wasn't really gonna add up to much. As long as you got one believer, that's enough to help you accomplish anything you want to in life. And that's exactly what I'm gonna show you all, because I do believe in each and every one of you, and I'm proud that you guys actually have chosen me to mentor you, because sometimes I'm like, why in the hell would anybody follow me? Like, I'm serious. I get into the most trouble, especially locally around here in Miami. I just conjure up trouble sometimes. I'm a big troublemaker. I love to be in the thick of things. I'm very social. And so as a result, I like mischief, so I'm very mischievous. But for some reason, people like to listen to what I gotta say, so I'm excited for that. And then finally, what I will be covering is, again, my reselling channel, which I absolutely love. I've talked about it in depth and detail. I show you guys all the success that members of that are having, as well as the success. I practice what I preach. If you guys did not see my PlayStation 5 video, I will be doing one on the income report. I sold about 10 to 15 PlayStation 5s and other consoles on the streets the other day ago, and they flew. And I know there was a lot of people saying, like, Liz, how could you do that? How could you scalp? Well, at the end of the day, from the walk of life that I came from, we were always struggling and hustling to survive. So scalping things is very much the same as scalping in the stock market or scalping real estate. It's all the same. We live in a capitalist society, which is fantastic for you, for me. So I'm entitled to my own opinion, and I hope that you too are entitled to your own opinion. So, hey, if you're gonna flip something, I'm all for it. People flip cars all the time. What's the difference between a car and a PS5? I don't see the big deal. And so I'm gonna continue to do that, and I'm gonna continue to bring you guys content for that. But I will say this much, I will be going a little bit into sneakers because I love to resell sneakers, and I also love to resell Pokemon. And I will say this much, if I hit that $1 million mark on the Pokemon challenge, I will be tattooing that Pikachu and getting that tramp stamp somewhere on my body, because I love that little yellow guy. can't get enough of him, and I will be reselling that all year round. That is one of my goals this year, is to resell nothing but that little yellow guy Pikachu. Love him. And I love you guys too. So again, Merry Christmas. I hope to see you. Happy New Year. I will see you before then, but just in case I don't get to say it to you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me grow this YouTube channel. I look forward to 2021 and spending the whole rest of the year with you guys day in and day out, showing you how you can make money online. It's one of the simplest and easiest things that you can do as long as you put your money, time, effort, and most importantly, your energy into it. I can show you how to do it. So I look forward to seeing you guys in 2021. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. Salute. Peace out. And lastly, let's do this.